Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of DC Collectors. Today we're taking a look at the new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Wonder Woman. Now this is the golden armor that will be seen in the upcoming movie Wonder Woman 1984, and it features the likeness of Gal Gadot. And as you can see, it looks pretty cool in the package, and we will get a close-up look at that. See what she looks like in the clear plastic. Here you go. Nice side shot showcasing the name of the figure. And it's called Wonder Woman 1984 Golden Armor. The back of the box features a nice look at a still from the film. And also at the bottom, you get a look at other figures in this set. There's the regular Wonder Woman, which we reviewed a few days ago. Of course, the two new figures are the Batman and Joker from Arkham Asylum. And of course, Harley Quinn and Batman, the animated series Batman, are from the first wave of figures. Here's a look at the side of the box. And there's the bottom of the packaging, just in case you need to grab a look at that. All right, so let's see how this figure stacks up with the other Wonder Woman and other figures in this set. Okay, so here is the figure out of the box, and as you can see, it comes with the basic figure, two wings, a flight stand, and a card. So let's just check out the card first. This is just another image of the steel that you see on the back of the box, with a little bit of a data file. One thing I did not like was that the card was actually taped to the inside of the box. There was a big piece of tape. It went up to about right here on it. Luckily, I was able to carefully pull it off without any damage to the card, but there's still a little bend at the top of the card. Oops, Wonder Woman fell, and she is pretty hard to stand up, and I'll show you why in just a second. Good thing she does come with a stand. I'll throw her arms out there so she can kind of balance herself. Here's a look at the wings. Nice shiny gold paint for the wings, and as you can tell, they will go in via a little peg hole in the back. Here's the flight stand, similar to the regular edition Superman, the Superman 1000. You can see, or Action Comics 1000 Superman. It's got the DC logo clear. What I do like about these are the little gear looking things here to open up, so you can really know that you're going to lock that figure in place. All right, so let's take a look at the figure herself. Does she have the Gal Gadot likeness? And I think she does. That's a pretty good likeness. And let's check out the paint scheme. Overall, I kind of scanned her, gave her a good once over when I took her out of the package, and I don't see anything terribly wrong with the paint. This is actually a nice, vibrant gold paint. Same paint scheme they did on the bracelet, so that really that the silver really pops in contrast with the gold. Really nice, cool sculpt on the bandages. What I do like about these McFarlane figures is the attention to detail. Let's look at the sculpts here. I don't know if you can really see it well, but I mean, just the detailed sculpts on the armor, on her arms, on her legs, all of that is just, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now, you can see here, she's got a little problem with her leg from being in the package. It's kind of wonky looking. Here's a good look at the back of the figure, and you can see where the wings will ultimately go. All right, so let's take a look at the articulation. She has butterfly joints, shoulders, so she can move pretty good. Now, the shoulder joints will turn all the way around. She also has bicep swivel, which will turn the arm like so. She does have, as you can see, double jointed elbows, which makes for a nice bend. Her wrist do go all the way around, and they have that McFarlane bend to them so they can go kind of back and forth. My one complaint looking at these, the ankles and the wrist, those ball joints just look really awkward when you're looking at the figure. I wish there was some way they could hide that a little better. Not really sure. In fact, this one looks like it's kind of wanting to come out of the joint. Yep, okay. So that one was kind of out of the package. It was just kind of wonky, kind of hanging out a little bit. She does have articulation here, which can turn all the way around, which is pretty cool. These shoulder pads do move up and down. I can't tell, but it looks like they may be like part of the plastic. I wouldn't move these too terribly much. I'm afraid they might break off, eventually might break off, but it looks like it's just a piece of the plastic molded into this chest piece here. She has great articulation. The hips, no thigh swivel on this one, but I don't think the other Wonder Woman had it either. She does have double jointed elbow knees, as you can see, so that is fairly cool. And here's the ankles. That let me just tell you why this figure is sort of hard to stand up, and we'll take a close look at this. So you can't, that's as far as we can bend the foot back, and the reason being is this shin piece right here, as you can see, it juts down and it will not let you go any further as far as bending the feet back so you can get her kind of leaning forward. I don't know why, but she's sort of top heavy, and I don't really understand it. It could be just that, you know, of course it's going to be mine. I always get some kind of craziness, and you probably won't get this, but I do. And she sort of, to get her to stand up without the stand, you know, I have to kind of lean her forward, which is not ideal, because I want her to be able to stand up straight, look at the camera, and smile real big, but that's not going to happen. So let's attach the wings here to see what she looks like actually completed. And as you can see, this end goes into the little port here. Let's see how hard that is to get in. Actually went in pretty easy. Same over here. Pretty easy. And man, does that look like a gorgeous figure. That's absolutely stunning. Just look at that. I'm not going to get to be able to make her stand like this because the wings just take up too much. I mean, they obviously weigh her back, so she will have to stand with the help of her flight stand, and that's a shame. But we'll have to do what we have to do with this one. Let's bring in the other Wonder Woman figure so we can see what she looks like side by side. Actually, they are about the same height, so McFarlane, yay on that. You did a pretty good job scale-wise with each other. Unfortunately, these don't scale well with the rest of the DC Multiverse figures. Like Nightwing is, you know, these two are actually taller than Nightwing, which is a little crazy. But let's move her back and let's put her in a flight pose. Alrighty, so there she is, kind of in her flight pose. I'm going to put some other cool figures out here to the side. We're going to put the armored Superman from the Superman Unchained figure, and we are going to put the Hellbat figure. I don't know how I'm going to get this right here, because that's where we'll take that off, just so we can stand him right beside her, so you can kind of get a good look at how these figures compare. This is like the armored trinity here, with armored Superman, armored Wonder Woman, and armored Batman, even though this is a movie figure and these two are comic figures, but you get the gist. This is just an awesome, awesome line of action figures, and honestly, you can't go wrong with these DC Multiverse figures. I mean, they are just absolutely fantastic. They are fantastically built, aside from my little gripe with the ankle joints and the wrist joints on some of the figures, but they are fantastically built, fantastically sculpted, fantastically painted. You're not going to get a better figure for $19.99. So yeah, I highly recommend you go out and get it. I'll put a link to buy her from Amazon in the description below. And also just tell me what you think about this figure in the comment section. Do you have her? If you do, let me know what you think. Do you like her better than the others, or is this your first DC Multiverse figure from McFarlane Toys? Let me know, get the conversation started. Also, subscribe to the channel. Would love to have you as a subscriber so you can get the latest notifications of new videos, which I try to get 2 or 3 out a week. Also, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at DCCollectors, and you can always find me on DCCollectors.com with the latest DC Comics, toys, and action figure news, reviews, and commentary. All right, that's it. Peace.